Good morning, patroneers. I've had a request from one of our number, Joe Oliver. He wanted to know all about how we do vocals, or how I do vocals. It's a good question. How do I do vocals? They're one of the most difficult things that I find I have to do. This might be a two-parter actually, because I don't know how far we can go with this without me bunging a 20-minute or a half-hour epic on it. But everything I've learned, first thing you shouldn't be doing is I'm sitting on a creaky piano stool. This would never happen in real life. I'm not recording a vocal here. But the first thing I do is, well, here's the mic choice. You don't necessarily need a very expensive mic. I've got a Shure SM7 in there. It's a sod of a thing, massively great, very favoured by lots of DJs, favoured for vocals, very favoured. It's an expensive mic. It'd be probably about, expensive for home recordists, it would be 350 maybe, something like that I think now. This mic here though, however, is a great working mic. It's the modern equivalent for home recordists of the SM58. I think it's better. It's an Australian one called a Rode NT1. I think you can pick them up still for about 150, 175 quid, English money. But it's a very good working mic. I have got all sorts of pop filters. I don't generally use them. I prefer to sing a little bit away. Turn it slightly to the side like that. So I'm not singing directly into it, but like I'm singing to the side of it. And then I don't get the and all the rest of it. The other thing, and this is really important for me, is a lot of home recordists think they're having all sorts. They build their little man cave, and they have all their gizmos and their processors, and it's great and it's all good. And there's your big mixing desk. I am using a Tascam 8-track studio, Porter Studio. It's just the best. I like them so much. I've got two and one spare knocking around in case, because I am pretty heavy on them. And I plug this tiny lead. I've always been a great believer, thanks to my mate Ian Peppercorn, in using short leads. The shorter the distance the thing has to go to the thing that's recording, I think the better it is, the less chance of interference. So good quality, tiny little Canon, or what do they call them? They call them XL something or others. But I've always called them Canons. Canons to Canon, basically, male and female. And that's what I record with, and I try and get close to it. And rather than processing the vocal as I go, I'll put a bit of sympathetic reverb on, not too much. Another home recordist I knew called Dave Hoser believed that I worked better when I heard myself absolutely flat, no effects. Nonetheless, I do like to hear myself in a reverb for atmosphere sometimes. Here's a signal I did for a Christmas song I've been working on. I'll have to give you this. It's The Naked Voice. I think this is it. Should be coming up now. In the pub with friends of mine. Take a reverb off. On the hop or on the vine. Can you hear that? Keeping count of what we found. There you are. Take those banners down. That's just me. Me singing into that. Then what I've done is I've gone and done exactly the same thing as accurately as I can, and the way I do this natural double tracking is to, when I get to the st or the t or anything that ends with "we forget," I say, and I don't want to forget. I sing that the first time, but on the second one, when I try and get it smack on top of it and say, I don't want to forget, because the other one will fill in the T, and you won't hear a series of at the end of the words. You don't want to hear those hard consonants. So here, let's see how well I've done, shall we? Fall upon the town. Here's two voices. For a while. And let's see a smile. That's two voices. I'm going to take the second one down a little bit, because I don't want it to sound like there's two of me singing. I just want it to sound like there's one good one of me singing. That's why I tried to get it accurately. For a while. There you are. And let's see a smile. In the stereo, I position the first one right at 12 o'clock. The second one I'll put somewhere around about 3 or 4 o'clock, or 5 or sort of 7 or 8 o'clock. But either way, I'll have one there and one there. And on the one that's my second one, I will put the reverb. So there you go. Ditch the drones and spike the guns. Get the kids some tea and buns. Now, do you want to hear that in context with the track? Let's see what I can find. Ditch the drones and spike the guns. Get the kids some tea and buns. Fly the soldiers home to Bryce. Bit more reverb. That would be a prize. Those protesters in the square, well, they must be getting cold out there. It's starting to come together. Ask them in. I love it. It's a good vocal. 'Cause anger is a sin. Chorus. Because there is a rose lives right here, thrives all year. Among us now, a lovely flower, you're all allowed, so you can call her love. And that is all I've done. But another thing I have to do sometimes with the vocal is, if I really want to treat it, if I've got that good single vocal, I will save that. I will save it as a separate stem. I'll either put it somewhere inside the Porter Studio as main vox, or I'll send it to my old donkey of a laptop there that never goes online and put the file on there. Then I will make a template, and then I will go into an ancient Audacity program that's probably 2011, which I got. I did not update it. I knew it and I liked it and I kept it. And I go in there and I find a wider range of reverbs and echoes in there. Then I will make a copy of the original signal, and then I will muck about heavily with the echo until I've blended it, until I've got exactly what I want. And it means I've always, if I make a cock up, I've always got that original great vocal to go back to, if I haven't forgotten it or mislaid it or accidentally erased it, because these things do happen. And so that is what I do with a vocal. So let's get that. This is a Christmas song, it's coming out soon. I think it's going to be popular. So shall I try and mix it for us? I don't know how long I've been here, but hell, you get extra maybe. There's the drums, there's the extras, the triangles and the Christmas bells. It's Chrissy time. There's the bass. In the pub with friends of mine. Piano. On the hop or on the vine, keeping count of what we found. One vocal only. Take those banners down. Peace should fall upon the town for a while. This is what we track build. We're halfway through a verse. Let's put a plaintive string in there. Here it comes. Ditch the drones and spike the guns. Get the kids some tea and buns. It's spine tingling. It's something that Elgar might have put in there in one of his Pomp and Circumstance things, but I haven't overblown it. I've just put one little bit of recorded string on there. Ditch the drones and spike the guns. Get the kids some tea and buns. I feel like saluting. Fly the soldiers home to Bryce. Bring the soldiers home. Now that would be a prize. Be good. My dad was a soldier. Those protesters in the square, bring them in. Well, they must be getting cold out there. Bring everybody in. Ask them in. 'Cause anger is a sin. Now the chorus comes up, it's epic. Because there is a rose lives right here. I haven't gone for big guitar chords. I put a French horn in there, that most Christmassy of things. It works. I don't know why. We've got a good one this year. Anyway, I've gone off the vocals for now, so we'll go back to vocals. Maybe we'll do a second one next week about vocals and how I use my voice, which some people remark sounds young for my age. More on that next time. Thanks for watching.